Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Zips offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Finley. Coming after him. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
And the Zips racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Zips are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Zips look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Finley trying to get to him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time today. First down here for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab over the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's a first down.
And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. The give is to Smith. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's past the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. It's caught downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The run from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll line up for a second down play. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Feeling some heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith takes the handoff. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Mustangs!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Finley. Fires to the tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
The Zips will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. From the gun, running back gets to give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Second down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
First down.
A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Mustangs are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. He's got it on the move. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, SMU!
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Finley. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
That might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot, maybe throw the football down the field. But I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Daniels. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved his matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Pocket starts to collapse. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Zips send out the punt unit. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Across him, he is smashing people. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Jukes his way for more. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
To the air. It's Jennings. Going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. They run the reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Caught over the middle. It's Bailey. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up second and goal.
Now on second and goal. To throw, it's Jennings. Touchdown Mustangs! And the route is on. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Sets a kickoff.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run it.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the Zips will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
The Mustangs will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Finley. He's got the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Second down coming up. They go to the ground. And the Zips will keep this drive going.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
The Zips have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Norton.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver. He's brought down at the 38. Second down coming up.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll run the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you're a QB and you have enough time to take out a sandwich and finish the sandwich before you have to make a pass down the field, that's a good day at the office.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Finley. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. He wants something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Give to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Here's the handoff. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give is to Smith. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
3rd down coming up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll give it to the back. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2.
4th down.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Finley. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Going up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Dropping back, it's Finley. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
Touchdown.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass.
21.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over the they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Looking to go up top on first down. He finds his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Finley. It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Zips want to crank the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The aerial assault continues. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Off the play fake on first down. Just threw that one way too far.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Back to pass, it's Finley. He wants it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT, almost put this one away.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Number 49, on to kick it away.